What's going on, everybody? It is your boy Trey Sense, and we got a little bit of a video, a little bit of a discussion. You know how we do it here on the channel. This one is a tag video. I was tagged by the boy, the man, great content creator, Diedrich Hicks Jr. Y'all should definitely go check his channel out. And what this is fragrances that are backup bottle worthy. I think the benchmark has been set at 10. So no further ado, let's get into it. Oh, before I do though, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to like, share, and sub. And if you haven't, do the same for Mr. Hicks and his channel. Like, share, and sub. Again, 10 fragrances from my collection that are bottle worthy. Let's go. The first one. Now, some of these fragrances y'all may agree with, some of them you may not agree with, but it's fine. These fragrances, some of these fragrances are in here for various reasons. The first one I want to talk to you about, I used to get at Walmart, Kmart, Fred's Dollar Store. And it's from the house of Bodman. And it is Bodman Techno. Hold on one second. Sneezing all evening. Bodman Techno. You see the levels on this, and why did this make this list? I've been wearing this fragrance since the 90s, and out of all the fragrances that I have, this is the one that I've probably bought and rebought the most. Part of the reason was at the time when I could pick it up at places like Walmart and Kmart, you could get it for $6.99 for this big old 8-ounce bottle, and it puts out a beautiful mist. Walmart started carrying it. I got this from Amazon the last time I got it, and it's a little bit more expensive now. It's about $20, but for 8 ounces, that's still not bad. I like it. Very similar to Gucci Envy. I can remember wearing this one time back in like 2002. Yeah, when I first started working in convenience stores, I had this on, and a gentleman came in a suit and tie. I was over there making coffee. And he was like, man, what is it you got on? And he just starts calling out names of fragrances. And one of the first ones he called out, again, was Gucci. What did I say? Gucci Envy. And I was just like, man. But what this is a nice, fresh green juice. Lasts a good long time, especially for the amount of money that you pay for it. This stuff lasts. You're going to get 8-9 hours of longevity out of this fragrance. And I'm just going to say it. Bodman fragrances smell pretty good for what you pay for them. I understand that some of you guys are further along in your fragrance journey. I totally get it. Fresh Guy smells good. Blue Surf smells good. Really Ripped Ab smells good. I work with an individual. You may have heard me mention him sometime on my channel, Paul, Mr. Yeah himself. He wears stuff like, he wears Bodman to work. And I could come in at 6 o'clock, which I go in every day at 6 p.m. And he'll, make his way over there to speak, and he'll be at work since 12 o'clock. And you can still smell it. Now, is it just protruding? No. But when you come within an arm's length, which is what you want a fragrance to do, you can still smell it. And we're talking about a fragrance you can pick up at the Dollar General for $4 or at Walmart for $4 or $5. So you can sleep on Bodman fragrances if you want to. That's your business. But if your objective is to smell good, Bodman has several offerings. Lights Out is another one that smells good. I'm trying to think of one I used to wear back in the day as well. They no longer make just like this one. It was a clone of Sean John Unforgettable or Millesime Imperial, whichever one you want to call it. I can't think of the name of it right now. It was in a silver bottle, but I used to wear that. And when I wore that fragrance, I would have people literally stop me and say, man, you smell good. You got on that Sean John, and it'd be a $3 Bodman body spray. But nonetheless, moving along. Okay, let me get these two out of the way. And I said two because either one of these will do, depending on which one you have. It's not necessary to have them both, but I do. I definitely think these are both backup bottle worthy, and I would definitely love to keep these in my collection from the house of what. And I'll say this, I think this is probably the best line of designer fragrances from top to bottom, period, point blank. From the house of YSL, you have Y, the Y line. You have Y Parfum and Y La Parfum. Now, do you need both of these? No, you don't. But I'm a collector. That's what I do. They are eerily similar. This one is probably going to garner you more compliments, or as it's just a little bit louder, a little bit more noticeable, where this one is more probably suited more for an office, more chill, more laid back. Very sexy, very sweet, very modern type fragrance. You can't go wrong with either one of them. This one I purchased at full retail price. This one I purchased from a friend who was selling off a lot of his fragrances, and I got it for about 50 bucks. And I'm glad I did. And they both smell amazing. So I think they're both backup bottle worthy. Either one of these that you have in your collection, I think you will be absolutely fine with it. And I think you're gonna smell good. YSL Y La Parfum and YSL Y Parfum. They both smell good. I also have YSL, the original YSL Y. I have Fresh as well. I think, which one am I missing? Maybe Live and then the new one that just came out. This next one, I just think if you're going on a date, if it's cool outside and you want to wear a hoodie, I just think you have to have this fragrance in your collection. I definitely think it's backup bottle worthy, and you can get the EDT of this as well. It gets a bad rap and you can pick it up a lot cheaper, and it lasts a good long time on me. But this one lasts even longer. But perfect date night fragrance. As a matter of fact, this may be the king of date night fragrances from the house of Dolce & Gabbana. It is the one EDP. And you know what you get with this one. You know what you get. Sweet, smooth, boozy. This fragrance, right? You know what? I'm gonna say it. All y'all skinny dudes, don't wear this. If you skinny, if you don't weigh at least 250, don't put this on. This is a big boy hoodie fragrance. You gotta be a big boy to wear this. Y'all are skinny dudes, you can't wear this, man. You can't wear this. This is a big man's date night fragrance. Cause this just make them girls want to cuddle with you. It just make you want to cuddle. Every time I wear this fragrance, this is one of them funny fragrances to me, because when I wear this, I always catch females just, man, you can't tell me nothing, man. When I'm clean and I put a scent like this on, and I know I'm clean and I'm fresh to death. When I'm Trey Too Fly Belafonte, and I spray this on, man, you can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing most days, but with this right here on, you still can't tell me nothing. Sweet, boozy, gourmandy. Nothing else to say. Dolce & Gabbana, the one, EDP. Definitely backup bottle worthy, and then back up your backup bottle. Okay, all right, let's go with this one. From the house, and I love this line as well. This is a beautiful line of fragrances. Everything in this bottle from this house. The house is Valentino. It's Valentino Uomo Intense. I have Valentino Uomo Intense, Valentino Aqua, the original Valentino, Born in Roma, and Yellow Dreams. Nice, smooth, powdery, masculine, sexy fragrance. Good projection, good longevity. It just smells regal. It just smells nice. It smells like a man in his late 40s should smell like. You know what I'm saying? It's got that savoir-faire about it. Nice, smooth, powdery little joint. And I was fortunate enough to find this out on one of my many road adventures way back in the day when I was in Brentwood, Tennessee. Yeah, Brentwood, which for those who don't know is a very affluent subdivision of Nashville. There's a Nordstrom's rack, and I want to say TJ Maxx right there together. So I slid in there. I can't remember which one of them I found this in, but it was in one of them. I found a Monaco Profumo in one of them, and this in the other. So it was a very nice trip. May have been on two different occasions, but I know that's where I found them. But Valentino One more intense. Love that. Love that. Nice, sexy, powdery fragrance. Definitely backup bottle worthy. All right, let me get you two. Same house, same line, and this is a good line as well. And I just have a hard time picking one, so I'll let you decide. From the house of Viktor and Rolf, it is Spice Bomb Extreme and Spice Bomb Night Vision EDP. I will be adding the EDT when I can find it. I saw it during the Christmas holidays for around 100 at TJ Maxx, and I probably should have grabbed it because I think it's been discontinued. But this one, I love the smoky, the roughness that this fragrance has. I really think this is a nice second. I'm gonna give myself a hit of that. Just a little bit. That's all you need, is just a hit. I love it. I love it. I think this is a very underrated fragrance, and I definitely think it is backup bottle worthy, because I fear that they will discontinue this fragrance. And when they do, the prices are gonna go up and it's gonna be hard to find. But this one has got that burnt, ashy, Middle Eastern, smoky vibe to it. Oh, mixed in with some sweetness and a little bit of playfulness, man. Again, shout out to all the big brothers out there. If you Slim Jim, don't wear this. Don't wear this. Don't wear this. Let's say this for the big boys. This is one of them big boy fragrances. That might make, ooh, as it starts to dry down, the sweetness is dissipating, but that smokiness is rising to the top. Man, that smells good. This ain't for everybody. This ain't for everybody, but if you want to get your hands on a Middle Eastern style fragrance that has that smokiness like a Hindu Kush or something like that, at a pretty decent price, you may want to try Spice Bomb Night Vision EDP. Love that scent. That is a good scent. Again, that's for the big guys. Y'all little dudes, no disrespect and no discrimination, but y'all don't mess with that. Don't mess with that. We'll find y'all some citrusy, fruity type fragrances that y'all can back up, but leave that alone. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That smells good. And again, from the same house, Viktor and Rolf, and this is Spice Bomb Extreme. And this one is a powder keg. Spice Bomb is and from what I understand, I didn't jump on the Spice Bomb train until late. I do have the original Spice Bomb as well as Spice Bomb Fresh and Spice Bomb Infrared. I don't have the new Infrared, but I will get it. This is a powder keg. But again, this is one of those fragrances that women love. Women love the scent of this fragrance right here. It's just polarizing, a little bit powdery, very, very sweet, very, very spicy, dries down, beautiful. Nope, you can't be skinny in what it is. You got to be a big boy. These are all big boy fragrances, you know what I'm saying? And again, y'all don't come for me in the comments, little people. But these are for the big boys. This is, you got to be a big boy to wear this right here. Because I'm telling you, my big fellas, when you put on your sweaters and your hoodies and you spray something like this right here on, and you go see her, you're going to be him. I promise you. But nonetheless, it's backup bottle worthy. It's backup bottle worthy. I didn't kind of change the name of the video, but it's backup bottle worthy. All these are backup bottle worthy and big boy approved. Man, that's the last double up. This next one, I could have picked anyone from this line, and this is a pretty dope line as well. The house is Chanel, the line is Bleu de Chanel, and I grabbed the parfum. You could have picked the EDT, the EDP, or the parfum. I just grabbed the parfum because honestly it was the smallest bottle and I was running out of room. I like them all. My favorite out of all of them may be the original Bleu de Chanel. I didn't get it because my bottle is about this big and I was running out of room, so I just grabbed this one. But either one of the three, I think, are backup bottle worthy, or maybe all three. I don't see Chanel discontinuing this fragrance anytime soon. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. Now, if I had Platinum and Platinum Egoist, Egoist and Platinum Egoist, they might have made this list as well, because I love both of those fragrances. As a matter of fact, they may be two that I'm adding recently. I may add Egoist and Platinum Egoist, but I have some that are very close. So I'm okay for right now. But any of the Bleu de Chanels, EDT, EDP, Art Parfum will do nicely. I reach for this one more in the cooler days. On those days where I don't really know what I want to wear, or I know I'm going to be around somebody that is really, really picky about fragrances, I wear Bleu de Chanel. And I have never had a person complain or say anything. It doesn't irritate people with allergies. It just smells good. It's a total rock star. It does what it's supposed to do, and it smells good. And it's not that expensive anymore, because I have a 5-ounce bottle. If y'all, for those that are wondering, oh, why didn't you just get that one? If that's because either or. I mean, you can pick either one of them is backup bottle worthy. Just pick one. But again, my bottle is this big, so I went with this itty bitty bottle. But it definitely smells good. Bleu de Chanel de Parfum. Good one. This next one, no list. No backup bottle list would be complete without something oud. Even though I think this fragrance has more vetiver in it than it does oud, it is one of my favorite fragrances. It is one of my classiest fragrances. If I were going to attend a wedding, winter, summer, spring, or fall, it would be one of the ones that I reached for. It is from the House of Creed, and it is Creed's Royal Oud. Yes, Lord. I think you skinny dudes, this ain't no big boy. These skinny dudes can wear this one. This for this, any weight class can wear this one, And you notice all that juice gone. But that's thanks to my boy JP. I have sent JP 20 mils out of this 100 ml bottle. I've sent him 2 10 mils, and I told him the last time, Jay, I love you, but you're gonna have to save that joint for special occasions. The first 10 mil I sent him, he went through so quick. He talking about Trey on the cool, man, I'm out of there, Royal Vetiver. And I'm like, Jay, on the cool, I can't tell you the last time I wore it. Bruh, you had to go easy, but Creed has changed a lot of things in their fragrances, especially with the more popular ones. But they still have some like Europa and Royal Oud that are worth the price of admission. I don't have anything in my collection that smells like this. And if I could afford to smell like this every time I left my house, I would. I was fortunate. I found this at TJ Maxx in Madison, Alabama. Way back when I was married. The ex-wife had called me and was like, hey, I'm getting off work early. I said, okay. She said, you want to run to Huntsville midweek? I said, you got to tell me, Tori, I'll be driven when you get here. I said, okay. So she pulled up. I ran out, jumped in the car, and off we went. Got to TJ Maxx. The homeboy Cheapo had called me. I was on the phone with Cheapo. I said, and I walked in, and she was like, I'm going to the shoes. I said, okay, you know where I'm going. And it was in the women's section. I walked in, and they had just a raggedy old shelf. The very top of the shelf, I looked up, and I see this white box. And again, I'm on the phone with Cheapo. I said, man, you ain't gonna believe what I just found. And he said, what it is? That's what he said, what it is. I said, it's Creed Royal Oud. I said, let me call you back. Let me call you back. So of course, it was $189. 190 something, right at 200 before tax. After tax. But when the wife came walking up through there, whatever she had, I had to show her. I was like, is it okay if I get this? It's a, joint account. So I just wanted to make sure. And she was like, sure. And the thing about it is I had a decan of this and I smelled it and I had wore it one day. We were just going out to eat somewhere and I had wore it. And we got around the block. She looked at me, she said, I don't know what that is you got on, but whatever it is, it smells good and it smells expensive. She had no idea because I sprayed it from the decant before I left the house. So when I walked into TJ Maxx and actually saw not just a Creed fragrance, but a Creed fragrance that was actually on my bucket list, I was super excited. So for that reason, the way I found the fragrance, but more importantly, the way the fragrance smells and the way I feel when I wear the fragrance, this will always be in my repertoire. And if you can afford it, it is definitely backup bottle worthy. Maybe you'll get fortunate like I did and find it for around $200, and it is definitely worth that. And they didn't have it in those, it was not sealed because at that time Creed fragrances did not come in cellophane. They didn't have it in a protective case or nothing. A lot of jokers would have took this thing right out the box, slid it in their pocket, and jetted out the door. But another story for another day. But Creed Royal Oud. And again, that's more of a vetiver fragrance than it is a oud, but it does have hints of oud in it. This next one, a little bit of story time on this one too, y'all bear with me. Picture me in Dallas, Texas at the scent room with two of my brothers in perfumery, brothers in cologne, JP from JP's House of Aromas and Manuel. JP from JP Frags and Manuel from Manuel's House of Aromas. They swooped up on me when I was in Dallas, Texas, and we went to the scent room. Walked in, one of the first things we did was we all stopped at the Nichane counter and picked up this bad boy, which is Fan Your Flames. And just so happened the perfumer that they had at the scent room helped develop Nichane and Ani. Now, if I'm being honest, I like Ani better than I do Fan Your Flames. But the fact that we all three were huddled around this bottle and the fact that he came over there and was talking to us about this fragrance, it has nostalgia to me. So for that reason, it has to be in my repertoire forever. Plus it smells really, really good. To me, it's a very tropical fragrance, definitely a unisex fragrance. I think man or woman or child can wear this fragrance. I do like Ani a little bit more, but I don't have the memories with Ani that I do this one. So for that reason, Fan Your Flames will always be in my collection. I like it a lot. And this one, to me, it's backup bottle worthy and should always be in your collection, or at least my collection, simply because I just love the way that it smells. And it's from the House of Prada, Luna Rossa Black. And this is just to me, it is a good smelling, sexy fragrance. Now, I'll be honest, I've had mixed reviews on this one. I've wore this around a couple of women and I've had some want to eat me up, and then I've had some go, no, I don't like that. It irritates my nose. So it's mixed reviews, but for me, it's a plus. I don't care if they don't like it. It's a plus. It's a win. I just like it. I like the way it smells. I think it's a very sexy fragrance. I like irisy, powdery fragrances, and this is one that I would definitely get a backup bottle of and keep in my collection. From the House of Prada, it is Prada Luna Rossa Black. And last but not least, this just smells good. If you know, you know. From the House of Chanel, it is Chanel Allure. And again, this is one of them. You could have went with L'Homme Sport, Extreme, any of them. But I like this one. I like sweet fragrances. It's one of those classy, elegant fragrances that just smells good. It just smells good. I like it. Chanel Allure Home. That is a good smelling fragrance. It smells good. It does exactly what it's supposed to do. I'm not going to tag anybody in particular because I know this tag is going around. So if you want to do this challenge, feel free. It is an open challenge. It's an open mic. It's open mic night. So do this challenge. I'll tell you what, I'll go ahead and throw it out there. My homeboy, Cheapo, if you see this, do this. Sam Broom, if you see it, you do it as well, please, sir. Trying to think of who else. D. Da Vinci, the poet. If you see it, you want to do it, feel free, brother. Again, open tag. Anybody that wants to do it, feel free to do it. With that being said, it's getting late, so I'm gonna get off, and that ring light is burning me up. That sucker's getting hot. I'm gonna get off of here, edit this video, thumbnail it, and get it up so you guys can see it. Hope you have a beautiful, beautiful Sunday, and I hope you all have had a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And the next time you see me, it should be the weekend fragrance review, which I may do Sunday or Monday, I'm not sure. But happy Sunday. Hope you all have a beautiful, blessed day. And again, thank you to D. Hicks Jr. for the tag. I appreciate it, brother. And also all the kind words that you said about me when you mentioned me in the tag. He said that, he had watched my channel and I was one of the reasons that he felt inspired to. And that right there is in itself beautiful. That is beautiful because, it just reminds me of, I may be small. I don't have a lot of subs, but I appreciate each and every one of you. But Somebody's always watching, and you never know when you can inspire a person to do great things. And anything that we're doing in this day and time that's positive and building each other up and lifting each other up, it's a beautiful thing. So shout out to you, Mr. Dedrick Hicks Jr., and I appreciate the tag, brother. Anybody that wants to do this, feel free to do it now. I've rambled enough. But anyway, I love you all, and may God bless you all. Until next time, guys, peace. Oh, and thank you for returning to the scene of the crime. Y'all thought I forgot.